Imagine Earth. Now, strip away the oceans, stop the breeze, and crank the thermostat up until lead melts into a puddle. Welcome to Venus. They call it Earth's twin, but if it is, it's the evil twin. And today, you're going to spend 24 hours there. You wake up on the surface. The first thing you notice isn't the heat, it's the weight. On Earth, air is invisible. It's light. Here, it feels like a heavy blanket draped over your shoulders. The atmospheric pressure is 90 times stronger than what you're used to. Imagine standing at the bottom of the ocean, a whole kilometer deep with millions of gallons of water coming at you from every side. That is what standing on dry land feels like here. You try to take a step, it's slow. You aren't just walking through air, you're wading through a soup of carbon dioxide so thick, it behaves more like a liquid than a gas. You don't walk on Venus, you swim. You try to speak into your radio to call for help. Hello? But the voice that comes out, it doesn't sound like you. Because the atmosphere is so incredibly dense. Sound works differently here. The thick air drags against your vocal cords. It deepens the pitch. It changes the frequency. If you could take your helmet off, which, trust me, you shouldn't, and shout, your voice would sound deep, garbled, and heavy, like a slow-motion growl. It's a strange, isolating feeling. Even your own body sounds alien to you here. And apart from the crunch of your boots, silence. The air is so thick, it smothers distant noise. You are wrapped in a quiet, heavy bubble. You look up, searching for the sun, but you won't find a clear ball of fire. You just see a suffocating golden haze. Those clouds are made of water vapor. They're sulfuric acid. If it rained right now, it would burn through your suit before you could blink. But the weird thing is, it never rains on the surface. It's so hot that the rain evaporates before it even hits the ground. And let's talk about that heat. Your suit's cooling system is screaming right now. It is nearly 900 degrees Fahrenheit out here. That's hotter than a pizza oven. It's hotter than the surface of Mercury, even though Mercury is closer to the sun. Why? Because Venus is wrapped in the ultimate greenhouse effect. It traps heat and never lets it go. Every rock you touch is glowing with thermal energy. There is no shade, there is no relief. You look around at the rocks. There is almost no wind down here. The air is so heavy it barely moves. Maybe a gentle, sluggish drift. But look up. High above your head, the upper atmosphere is screaming. It's called superrotation. While the ground stands still, the clouds are whipping around the planet at 200 miles per hour. That's faster than a Category 5 hurricane. Those acid clouds circle the entire planet every 4 days. It creates a dizzying disconnect. Down here, you are trapped in a slow-motion pressure cooker. Up there, it's a chaotic, violent storm that never ends. You check your watch. 4 hours have passed. You look at the sky again. The light hasn't changed. The sun hidden behind that thick haze hasn't moved. This is where your brain starts to go haywire. Venus spins incredibly slowly, and it spins backward. If you could see the sun, you'd watch it rise in the west and set in the east, but you'd be waiting a long time. Venus rotates so sluggishly that a single day here lasts longer than a generic year. That's right, by the time the sun goes down and comes back up, the planet has already completed an entire orbit around the sun. So if you're waiting for nightfall to cool down, don't hold your breath. The night is just as hot as the day. The atmosphere spreads the heat so efficiently that there is literally nowhere to hide. You've been here for a few Earth hours. And despite your high-tech suit, the reality of Venus is setting in. The heat is soaking through the insulation. The pressure is finding the microscopic weak points in your joints. Your electronics are starting to fry. We've sent landers here before, back in the 70s and 80s. Do you know how long they lasted? Minutes. The toughest robot humanity could build melted in less than 2 hours. You realize you aren't an explorer here. You're an intruder. This planet doesn't want you here, so it will eliminate you. As you leave the surface behind, looking down at those swirling yellow clouds, you realize something haunting. Venus is made of the same stuff as Earth, same size, same gravity. But somewhere along the line, something went wrong. It's a reminder of how fragile a paradise can be. Venus is beautiful from a distance, but up close, it's a world where the day never ends and the nightmare never stops. So, we survived the surface of Venus, but the solar system is a big place. Where should we drop you next? The dust storms of Mars or the icy oceans of Europa? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for your next trip off-world. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.